See, it's February 2020, about 11 a.m. I suppose. I haven't looked at the clock in a while. So anyway, I am near Bend, Oregon. I'm at the entrance to Ariel Cave, which so far it looks like it's at least 2 caves, each of which has at least 2 entrances. Notice there's snow ahead of me, even though it's a sunny day. It's at least 40 degrees out here. Pretty warm considering it's winter. But yeah, it's a nice day out. It's supposed to be more snow in the forecast, so I thought I'd come out here, take a look around before it gets too dangerous to explore again. So there it is. There's the west entrance to the west cave. I'll go in there in a minute. So that one I have to kind of crawl in, but it's not too bad. Belly crawl, but the floor is soft, ground is soft. Without snow, it's not too bad. So, see, it's pretty much flat ground out here. Some rock piles and stuff, but nice little hike. So there's another collapse sink ahead of me. That's where that cave comes out, and the next cave starts. Notice the ropery lava there. Alright, so there's the exit to that cave. This is the east exit to the west cave. As you can see, it's a bit of a billy crawl too. It's big enough for people. And notice it's got the number 12 on it. That little metal medallion. Whatever you call that thing. Oh, was that a 13? Holy cow, I'm blind. No, that's a 12. It's a fancy font. Alright, here we go. Fancy 12 cave. And then, of course, there's the west entrance to the east cave. Now, this one has a good side passage. In fact, see, the cave goes that way. Side passage would come over here. More of the ropery lava here. Very nice. This is definitely the kind of lava where I would expect to see lava tubes. Lava caves. Lava caverns. Notice the little pile of rock there, bulging up. Or is it that the ground here has sunk down? One of the two. Notice the trees around here are pine trees. Notice the collapsed sink ahead. Those yellow things or blue things are to protect the small plants from animals trampling them or whatever. Give them a chance to grow up. So protect them. I think it's mostly to protect them from grazing deer. Okay, so here's the east entrance to the east cave. I don't see any metal medallion here. You'd think there would be one at every entrance. Like Oldie's cave, it has the number and then it has entrance A, entrance B, entrance C, etc. I guess they figured it's such a small cave it doesn't matter. Interesting. I don't know who gets to number these things or why they bother. So notice I'm walking next to a breakdown pile. So the cave is underneath this breakdown, or I shouldn't call it a breakdown pile because it's actually bulged up from below, I think. Either the ground over here is sunk down, one of the two. Okay, so now I'm heading straight ahead. There's Mount Jefferson straight ahead, I think. But I mean a little bit closer than Mount Jefferson. There's the breakdown collapse sink right here. So this would be the west end of the east cave right here. This one, the entrance is a little tight, but once you're inside, it's mostly easy to stand up in the main tube. Then there's a side passage. Okay, so there it is. I already showed that from the other side there. And then over here, so there's the, what's it called? There's the east end of the west cave. That's where that medallion is that says number 12. Fancy 12. I was getting a runny nose in cold weather. Hope you don't mind listening to me sniffle. Okay, now there's the other breakdown pile, or breakdown collapse. So this will be the west entrance of the west cave. And of course, that snow is real. It's been getting down below freezing most nights here. I think it last snowed actually several weeks ago, but it had like at least 6 inches back then, so it took that long to melt away, just because it gets below freezing at night and so on. Alrighty then. Well, that concludes the tour of the outside of the caves. Let's take a look at the inside, shall we? Now, I already went through here once today, so I actually know what I'm looking at, but I'll try to point everything out, just in case you're watching this version of the video instead of the 4K video. My 4K video is only 30 frames per second. This video is 2.7K, but I'm shooting at 60 frames per second, so that'll help a little bit with the motion blur, especially while I put on my gloves. Okay, so there we go. I think I can go through head first here. How bad could it be? Okay, now like I said, there are 2 caves. This is the west cave. This one I didn't see any bats, so I can keep talking like normal. The next one has some bats, so I'm gonna either avoid them or talk real quiet. We'll see. I didn't disturb them the first time, so I really doubt I'll do any worse the second time. But anyway, okay, so notice the cave opens up much bigger in here. Very nice cave. Okay. Let me get a look the way I came in. Okay, that's the way I just came in. That's the west entrance of the west cave. Come over here. Notice where the floor is light, that's dry dirt. Where it's darker, that's wet dirt. So there's some moisture in here. It's above freezing, but not much. It's colder in here than it is out there. Weird. Look at this.